GM, Bankless DeSci, weekly stand-up, 11/28 to 23. We've got myself, Elijah, Michael, Nishant, and who else just joined? Fourth person did just hop on the call. I clicked accept before I read their name, so we'll have, I think, another person joining. Yes, Sean, welcome. Just getting started, just started the recording, so I'm going to give a brief overview of topics today, and then we'll hop into discussion. So yeah, Unconference is next week. We are a little bit over a week out, 9 days, and so the schedule was shifted as a big update this week. So the schedule has been shifted 1 hour forward from 4 to 8 p.m. to now 3 to 7 p.m. UTC. So that will be a nice, bright 7 a.m. morning for me, but we're going to make it work. And this list of sessions that Nishant started and that has grown is pretty much finalized. We're still adding some details for individual sessions and speakers. Unfortunately, this needs to change. As of this morning, Cello Foundation is not going to be our title sponsor. Their CEO cannot make it for this sponsored panel that we were working on with them, sort of behind the scenes to get that up and going. It was the last minute change, unfortunate. So we're seeing if they're still interested in sponsoring just generally, but that was yeah, that was something we were trying to pull off, and I thought we had locked in yesterday, and so we made the announcement to change the schedule. But then they pulled out just this morning, just 2 hours ago, actually, because of a schedule conflict for Renee, co-founder of Cello. So that is changing, ever changing. But really trying to get the sponsors and everybody locked in. But yeah, thank you to our additional other sponsors, VitaDAO, Talent DAO, Bankless DeSci, and DeSci World, who have all confirmed that they'll be supporting the event. So last week, Anna held her Unconference Engagement Strategies workshop. So that is live on YouTube. There's a link right there. Definitely check that out if you're planning to lead a session, or if you're interested in just sort of creating more engaging virtual education sessions, whether that's, maybe I could be more engaging on these calls, just trying to run through the agenda real quick, and then we'll hop in and get to the discussion. But yeah, sessions looking great. And these are all links to the Telegram posts that people posted. So we're still waiting for a couple outlines for a couple of these sessions, and Nishant and I are working to collect some final speaker details. So if any session leaders are watching this, we need to get your display name, your bio, under 500 characters, headshot or PFP, preferably a link to an image instead of just an image that we have to download. Either one works, but and then a org affiliation if you have one. If you don't, then you're affiliated with Bankless DeSci. So optional things are some personal links, your social media, and if you have slides for your session, please include those. We do have a form, an Airtable form that's linked here in the list of sessions. It's also posted in Telegram, where you can submit that info, or you can just share it with Nishant, myself, or Renee, Bankless Chick. Anytime, we all have access to be able to enter the data into the flow and get it up on the website. Okay, yeah, website's almost live. Event app, actually the app is live. I'll show that in a second, but not all of the pages are visible in the navigation. Some other links and stuff from last week. I will add the Luma here. Thank you, Nishant, for creating a Luma for the event. So we have a registration. Oh, here's the registration link. Boom, let me just copy that right there. Nishant created this Luma page, which I think I briefly looked at for like half a second. I need to register. So yeah, we need to share this link and get this out there. I think thank you for doing this. It's go time. It's definitely marketing go time. So as much traffic as we can drive to this page, that is the goal right now over the next 9 days, right? We need to get people registered, get them signed up so we get their email address and we can send them follow-up information. And also we have their member information and a few other registration questions. Major other things to do are listed in this section here for the Unconference. So Nishant created this run-up last week in the main Unconference page. It includes most of these things. This is just a list I created this morning. So we need to onboard moderators. We need to finish those session leader details and get them on the website. Marketing, go, 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 go. It is megaphone time. So yeah, definitely share in any sort of groups that you think would be interested in. People would be interested in attending. You know, I think we have some great minds really coming, and people that are great educators and great learners, obviously. So I think this will hopefully be you know, a real knowledge building event for people of all experience levels in DeSci. So yeah, share far and wide, and share that Luma link, right? We were talking about doing a Twitter space. I guess I'll show it for a second and we can discuss marketing plans. I guess before moving on too far into anything else, because that's, I think, really the next, the main goal of this week is just marketing. The rest is a little bit of just follow up on things from last week. So that's the end of my intro. And yeah, go for it.
I had a question for marketing. Is CeeLo not a sponsor at all anymore? Is that what you're saying? Or they're just not doing a keynote speak?
They, as far as I can tell at this point from the message I received this morning, have pulled out entirely. I did follow up to clarify that, but have not received a response yet.
Okay, good. Because I had a thread that I was working on that basically announces them and talks about them and their project because of their sponsorship and everything.
Right. Yes.
So I'll rework that.
Yeah, it's a bit, yeah, I don't want to sound professional, but like definitely, you know, I let them know that there was a lot pending on their saying yes, and there was a lot ready to go into motion the moment they said yes. And when they did say yes, I put those things into motion and let them know. And it was all yesterday, and we changed the schedule and everything. Yeah, I think it's pretty unprofessional for them to change after that. But that's just unfortunately how it's going. So yeah, I did. That was my immediate follow up. I was like, damn, that's unfortunate. Okay. Well, we are also working on stuff for Denver, and you know, just to clarify, like, are you still interested in doing the 1K with the other sponsors? You know, without the panel and fireside. So I sent that, you know, a little less than 2 hours ago. So hopefully they'll respond soon. But yeah, for now, I think let's hold off on sponsor announcement. We can still do schedule and session leader announcement. And yeah, I think instead of having to flip flop and change the time back, maybe I jumped the gun yesterday. You know, could have waited, I guess, until today, but I figured it was a big change. So I was trying to, you know, I thought we had it confirmed. So yeah, I don't know how that sort of happened with the miscommunication and they changed that. It must be something important, but we'll have to wait and see what they say before making a sponsor announcement, I think. But we can move forward with everything else.
Sounds good.
Yeah. That's it. Welcome, Ilk.
Hello, everyone.
How are you?
A bit tired. Sorry.
Yeah, so I have a point about the schedule. I think we should send calendar invite to the speakers this week. Because the time should be blocked on their calendars. And because it would be really bad if someone doesn't show up because they forgot or it was too last minute or there was conflict, and that is why I'm trying to have one-on-one with everybody so that they so that I'm sure that they just didn't fill up the form and send a few text messages, but they're really committed into this and they have also they're thinking about it. So I think this is also a time when we block the the slot in people's calendars, the event leaders. Sorry, not the session leaders or the speakers. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Can you take lead on that? That'd be great. I think yeah, that's a great idea. We should absolutely do that. It was kind of on my mind. I just didn't didn't get it
Okay.
on.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I can just send the same thing, like whatever we have on our Airtable, and yeah, so I'll send that. Sure.
Great, thank you. Yeah, because I think that kind of just goes along with this, getting their details, making sure their details are right, making sure that they know what their times are, and back in just both directions, making sure that we're both on the same page with everything. I think that's super important. Yeah, so thank you for bringing that up. So we got a thumbs up from Colin too. So yeah. Anything else we're missing from the run up? I mean, I went through what you wrote last week, and it looks like we've got everything covered. Let's just take a quick look at that. So on this main unconference page, that was a duplicate. That shouldn't be there. This main unconference page, this was our early planning page. This is the run up that Nishant prepared. So yeah, collecting the session leader info. These are the questions I believe that have been added to the Luma. I still need to register. Collect speaker info, launch the landing page. Actually, okay, so landing page is up, speaker details aren't. That. Yeah, so we got it's go time. Michael, I think you were talking about hosting that space. What are your thoughts on that? Do you still have capacity for that this week? And any ideas on content themes?
Actually, yeah, that's Thursday. Yeah, I still have time. I can do that. Definitely have to maybe get that put together and start promoting it a little bit right now. I mean, basically, I was just kind of thinking, like many of the Gitcoin still sessions, this is ways for the speakers to kind of drum up interest in them. So I was going to try and get as many of the speakers to kind of come give a sample intro without doing too much. I don't know. Trying to think of how to make it like sort of showing with everybody, but not making it the whole event in and of itself.
Yeah, maybe what people are like hoping to get out of the event,
Oh yeah.
or what they don't want to see at the event, or what they liked or didn't like about. I don't want to put other events on blast. What they liked, didn't like or didn't like about like other conference formats. Maybe we don't have to put any specific events on blast, but like things like
that's
that.
a good idea. What do you hope to see? What do you hope not to see? Stuff like that.
Yeah, what does DeSci mean to you? We could even do a little like, what does Bankless DeSci things to start? Kind of fill the space, and I could easily see that going an hour.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll work on getting that together.
Sweet. Yeah, feel free to share if you like put together a doc with a couple questions or something like that. We can brainstorm and throw some stuff in there, collaborate on that. Make sure we've got, if you want to host from the Bankless DeSci account, we can have somebody else co-host. I think that's always a great idea to make sure we have stable connection. Blah, blah, blah. We can invite more people up to the stage if we have multiple co-hosts. So yes, I think coordinating on co-hosts, obviously, getting other guests up on stage, which, I think leading into our session leaders, even our team, all the contributors. There's definitely, I think, a lot of people who can, who would want to participate in that. And we have I think just a quick post in Telegram. Actually, I posted this morning, don't post in multiple channels, but this is one of those things where if you wanted to post in multiple channels, I would encourage it. And feel free to get people's attention, for the different parts of the space. Cool. Awesome. Yeah, and I'm around on Thursday. Let's check my calendar to make sure. 9 a.m. is tough for me because we have a daily for Mundo. But other than that, I think I'm good on Thursday. Let me just double check. We can coordinate on times. This sort of happened yesterday. I'll take the check mark on that. Unconference app. So let's get into that in a second. Let's make sure we get everything covered here. Yeah, send instructions to speakers, disseminate instructions to attendees, session master, session leaders. Yes. Cool. So I think we're pretty much on track. Just making sure nothing falls through the cracks, and we should be good to go. Cool. No update from Barrett yet. I will check my messages and follow up there. Cool. Let's see. Oh yeah. So landing page, the app. This is our app. It's up. It is obviously not the full thing. So this is just the landing page. If you go into the address bar and type in other pages, you can access other pages, but they're just not being shown live in the navigation bar. We do have a development branch up, which is interesting. Okay. I do have a development branch up, which I had access to yesterday. I'm checking with him to see what he did there. You can go to things like schedule, and we're starting to enter the talks into the schedule. Renee said she's going to help me finish this up today. Just adding all of our sessions from the list of sessions into the backend database for the app. So there's a couple different things we need to add in separately. I think we've got stages. Oh, I forgot what it was called. But there's like speakers schedule, and I think maybe he was even changing some of these names around today. Yeah, speakers. So this is where we need to finalize some of the info for everyone. But the data's getting in there. Hopefully going to have this done today. Renee said she's going to have some time to put this in, put the rest of the data in from the list of sessions today, and the stuff that we have in Airtable so far. But we only have, I think, like 4 or 5 people who've submitted their additional details. So yeah, we need to collect those the remaining details and get them in there. But that's happening. So hopefully we'll have that done today, and we can show the app tomorrow. I know Nehu and BanklessDeSci are working on that, and myself as well. So the 3 of us are trying to just put the finishing touches and get that completely live. But technically, the app is live. Just the landing page. Cool. Yeah, marketing we talked about a bunch. Just a few other content ideas. Just to drive some hype, some FOMO. I think we can support, with 4 breakout rooms, about probably 300 attendees, given, not everybody's going to be there at once. And like Nishant said, if we get, 1,000 people registering, we'll probably get half showing up. So I think we can just push as far and wide and just see how many people we get to show up. If it's too many, we'll figure that out. If we start getting over 1,000 registrations, we'll have to think about how to solve that problem. But let's make that a problem first. I think it's just get this Lumen link out there far and wide, and see how many signups we can get. Because I think we can support up to 300 people, just like managerial wise. Like the app should be able to support the app can support like tens of thousands of like live users. So there's no way we're going to max out the data streams and stuff on the app. Like, definitely not. So we're good there. I'm just talking about in terms of like our, the number of moderators we're going to have and people present and ability to support and facilitate, engagement and interaction. So any thoughts there? Cool. Yeah, and thank you, Ilk, for volunteering to be a moderator. I think we've got between our 11 or 12 contributors and a couple other people who filled in, volunteered to be moderators on the original registration form. We should have more than enough people in a pool to draw from to support moderation, so we can have at least one person from our team present in each breakout room at all times, just in case there's any technical issues or hopefully no decorum issues, but mostly just for technical support or like user support and things like that, and just to engage and keep it light and fun and just general greasing the wheels at the event, right? I don't think hopefully moderators will have too difficult of a role, but just being present and keeping things on track, right? Making sure nobody goes like massively over time, stuff like that. We can figure that out and work on the onboarding over the next week, but yeah, hopefully won't be too big of a burden for anybody who is volunteering to help out. I think that's it. Cool. So grants. Let's check out this Gitcoin. See how we're doing. Oh, and Nehu, our primary developer on the app, also said he will be available the entire day of the Unconference for 2 hours before to 2 hours after, the entire time during. So just in case there are any technical issues for some reason that we don't catch over the next week in testing, then he'll be present to help us to fix those immediately. So yeah, we've got that covered. Let's see, where's our Gitcoin link? Thank you, Michael, so much for getting this published. I know there's back and forth, multiple people, and Ilk, I know you worked on this a bunch too. Michael's the one ended up getting it live, but there's some confusion around the wallets with PGN. We're up there. We did it. Here it is. And we got 37 contributors, $70 donated. This is the first official funding that will be heading to our multi-sig. I don't think any sponsors have donated yet. I haven't seen any notifications. Obviously we haven't spent anything from the multi-sig yet, so we're just trying to get some funds in there. And this is great marketing. So like, this is fantastic. It was created on my birthday. Yay.
What is, oh, happy birthday. But I was going to also say, what do we want to do with this when this round is all, I mean, we still got plenty of time because this takes some time before payout even gets dispersed. But do we want to bridge it and put it into the multi-sig, or what do we want to do at that point?
I think that would make the most sense. I mean, given that we've got $70 donated, that's enough to at least cover the bridge fees, which are, I think, like $30, like $20-30. So, well, and we'll see how much in matching funds we get. So my vote would be to wait until matching funds are dispersed and then withdraw and bridge.
Okay.
Well, we can just put it up to a vote and see what people want to do. Yeah, we don't have a multi-sig yet, but we could just keep it on PGN as a project and then keep it in the wallet that you're controlling right now. But I think we should just put that up to a vote and see what we should do with it. Sweet. Yeah, got some good metrics in there. Go ahead and pop that link into the notes. And yeah, next up, there's going to be a Giveth DeSci round, partnership with Talent DAO. Actually, Talent DAO is sponsoring the QF round for on Giveth with 10K matching funds, and they're trying to raise additional funds, and it is a DeSci round. Specifically incentivizing projects or people to fulfill like bounties for, or apply for grants to work on stuff for Bankless DeSci. So big thanks to Renee and Talent DAO for putting that together. There's a bunch of other initiatives in Talent DAO, which is a DAO research collective, right? That's focused on using research to help DAOs and DAOs to do research. And I forgot what the exact tagline is, but yeah, basically they've got a bunch of DAO reports and studies, sort of social science data and things they've collected around the DAO space in different contexts that they want to try and monetize using DataFi, right? Being able to basically own the products of their research and monetize them in a self-sovereign way. It's like, kind of one of the main goals of Bankless DeSci. So I think that's there's some real alignment there in terms of mission and goals and initiatives. So yeah, that was it. But that was all Renee that put that together. And that will be going live soon. So if you're interested in learning more about that, it's only being shared on the Talent DAO Discord right now for feedback. And so check that out and stay tuned. But also Una is working on a grant proposal for ETH Foundation, which gives up to 30K startup funds to projects building in the Ethereum ecosystem and promoting the Ethereum ecosystem and onboarding people and, sort of all the things that we're doing. So, working on putting that together, but since it's going to be the largest one we'll be submitting so far, the largest request for funds, definitely not rushing that one. And it will, definitely be pushed back till after the Unconference, maybe till the beginning of next year. We'll see. We're not exactly, Unconference is the main push this quarter, so we'll see where we get with the rest of it. Did DAO stewards meet last week?
They did not. We're going to meet tomorrow at noon.
Has Jenga followed up with like any more info and stuff?
No, not really. It's Jenga, Winverse, and myself are going to meet tomorrow to figure out how to do it moving forward. Basically, they've asked my opinion on a few of the FIDA proposals, and I gave that to them. But we're figuring out how we're going to actually do this moving forward tomorrow.
Cool. Nice. Yeah, DAO, I've never been really involved in their governance. I've seen a couple of proposals here and there and get how it works, obviously, but never been too involved. So definitely interested to just hear more about that and live vicariously through you.
And do.
Nice. Sweet. Yeah, this is old news from last week. Actually, let's go ahead and check out the forum. I believe Renee posted a forum post here that I have not seen yet. Has everyone on the call seen this yet?
Yes, I just haven't gone in there for about a week and a half.
Yeah.
No, I haven't. This is the first time I'm seeing this. So.
Cool.
Yeah,
oh, sorry, I didn't cut you off.
no, haven't seen it either. I was going to say.
yeah, we got a forum. Renee built this whole thing. And we got some big people coming in saying what's up. So we're definitely getting some attention. And let's see, this is supposed to be token gated by bank holdings. I don't think it is yet. Yeah, still in development. But there's some questions about different features that Renee's thinking about, incorporating into the forum and building things out. I think next up is an actual polling feature, because this is sort of a workaround. But yeah, check it out. I don't see the post that I was referring to, integrating snapshot. Yeah, it's in here. I think it's actually in this one. But there's a lot in there already, actually. So go ahead and dig in there. That's pretty much it on the agenda. Kind of went through everything. Any other stuff we missed or things people want to go back to and discuss more? This is Fatso, by the way, the keyboard cat. Cool. Well, you can wrap early. That's all I had. I mean, I think we covered everything pretty well. Everyone's got their stuff to do for the next week. If there's anything you catch, bugs, typos, errors, omissions, other ideas, feel free to share. Cool. We can reclaim the rest of the time unless anyone's got some last thoughts.
All looks great. Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, for having done a bunch of events, it's always hectic at the very end, but this feels like pretty locked in, like pretty magical. It's kind of a bummer that Solo, pulled out a title sponsor, but I think all things considered, like, we've got some great sponsors. It's our first event. This has been entirely produced from idea to execution to, in under 2 months. So everybody who's put in time and thought and everything, just, yeah, super stoked. Cool. Well, great meeting everyone. I guess let's keep it rocking and rolling, and I'll get attendees in here right now. But yeah, otherwise, have a beautiful rest of your day. All right. That is all I got. Have a great day, everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, have a great day, everyone. Bye.
See you around.